Hey people, I am live. Welcome, welcome to another Wednesday, late morning into early afternoon live stream. And I see we got a bunch of people right off the bat. I think I see Harjots. Hello, Harjots. And I see Yogi's here. Hello, hello. And do I see Ali from Iraq? Hello. And Susan Young. Hello, hello. And CPAN TPC Explorer is here. And Ice Cream. Hello, hello. And Scott Briggs. All right. It's hump day. Yes, it is. Yes. Just sort of scrolling through the chat here to see who we got in the house. Seems everyone's just talking amongst themselves. And who else we got in the house here? Unknown Canada, hello. Yes, the time has arrived. And Dougie731, hello. Hello in Spring Hill, Florida. Alan K. Kwan, alright. Dave in Bangor, Maine. Paula Barton. Donna Lynn Pryor. Vivian Johnson's here. Yes, we have entered the continuum. Haha, good afternoon, Vivian. Hello, Journey Moo. Hello, how's it going? In Spain. Wow, awesome. And the Ottawa Wanderer, Lisa Palmer is here. Hello. And Snort Chick. And Lena Sandoval. Got a good crowd here. Zellers will be coming back next year. Do you think so? So I'm just chilling here in the shade at Bloor and Jane. Got some nice flowers and whatnot here. Nice little parquet here. Hello, Patrice. How are you? And the Bloor West Village sort of begins around here and extends eastward. And hello, Harjot. And I think this is where that movie theater used to be, right? It's recently torn down for, I believe, some condos. As if it's that much of a surprise. I went to that theater only one time with the girl I was dating before Megan. So that was about 10 years ago. I think it was 10 years ago actually when I went to go see The Wolverine at that theater with my girlfriend Oprah at the time. And sometimes she pops up in the chat to say hello. You see an Oprah, it's not the Oprah, it's that Oprah. There's a look up Jane Street. And man, it is very, very bright. I'm just trying to think if I should cross the street. I think the other side might be a bit shadier. The opening weekend of the Chinatown Festival. Well, thanks for the heads up, Susan. Hey, Noble Cost is here. Hello. And Toronto's doo-wop music guy. You love that theater, yeah. I think a lot of people did. So yeah, I think this side of the street is a bit shadier. It It is supposed to get pretty hot into the afternoon. And the forecast says possibility of rain and thunderstorms, but I think it's only something like 40%, so chances are it won't happen, but you never know. I did bring my umbrella with me. Hello, watcher. How you doing? Ah, here we go. In the shade now. Much better. And sorry if I missed any chats there. It was very, very bright and I couldn't see the screen. I can see it now, though. Hey, Miss, how are you? And just a heads up, you know, in the occasion where someone does say hello to me and I don't say hello back, it's not because I'm ignoring you or anything like that. It's simply because sometimes I don't notice that you said hello, or it's too bright, or the chat is going too fast. There's all kinds of reasons. And it could happen that I might not see you saying hello to me several times even, so it's nothing personal by any means. I try to say hello as much as I can whenever someone says hello to me. Enjoy it while I can, Miss. Haha. Look at this. Like a little oasis here. And Bloor West Village. This is also known to be a bit of a little Ukraine. There's many Ukrainian businesses, or there used to be. I don't know if there is as much as there once was, but you can see there is still some semblance of the Ukrainian community around here. Hey, Sanjay in Kingston, how's it going? Jealous of the food in Toronto. I guess Long Island doesn't really offer the sort of food diversity. Have to go into the city for that. It's funny because Toronto's suburbs are often even more food diverse than the city itself. At least the immediate suburbs, such as Markham, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, Brampton. There's no shortage of awesome food choices in those suburbs, because those suburbs are heavily populated by recent immigrants. Long Island has terrible food. And within the city of Toronto itself, some of the best food is actually in the more far-flung areas away from downtown, in unassuming strip plazas in Scarborough and things of that nature. So we've got a funeral happening. This big parking lot is not blocking the sun sufficiently. You can me back to the shade. Yeah, funerals are definitely not fun times. I've only been to like a couple of funerals in my whole life, and that was enough for me. Hello Elise, how's it going? Here's Windermere Avenue. I think we're sort of near Terratopia's neighborhood. Oh, I can see another little oasis across the street there. Hello, Joel. This is sort of like a flowery version of what they've been doing on Parliament Street, although not nearly as much work is put into this as the one on Parliament Street. That one looks almost permanent, even though I believe it's only temporary. What is the type of my phone? It's a Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. All my equipment that I'm using for the stream is in the description. Yeah, it looks like the inside of my mom's house with all these big plants. It's like a jungle inside my mom's house. Kind of like this. Just imagine this is her living room. So the couch would be where those people are sitting. All right, Susan. Starting to see more and more New York plates in the city. I mean, that was a common sight before the pandemic, of course. And then they kind of disappeared for a couple years, and now the New Yorkers are back again. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. The weather, it's been nice the last 2 weeks, although not much rain. It's been pretty dry, but lots of sunny days, lots of hot days. Every now and again we get a really hot, humid day or a stretch of a few of them. Today is supposed to start getting more humid again. I think 27 is the high for today. But feeling like low 30s with the humidity. So basically hot summer weather for the most part. There's a Circle K across the street. You know what I always say when I see a Circle K? Strange things are afoot. at the Circle K. Well, I believe it, Lisa. Even my hometown, North Bay, gets plenty hot and humid in the summer too. It's not just southern Ontario. Toronto just gets more of the hot and humid days than North Bay does. But there was always enough for me when I was living up there. I'm not a fan of hot and humid, and I could have done with less hot and humid days in North Bay. But now, of course, I'm living in a place with more, so yay! Fun times. But it's worth it. Hey, it's Runnymede Road. Ringing their bells for no reason. I was worried that my gimbal was going to act up again like it did last time, but this time no problems whatsoever. I'm not sure what the issue was last time. Very hot in Brampton ice cream. Maybe you should have some ice cream. Fox and John's Pub and Restaurant. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting any rain right now, but that could change as the day goes on. There's some clouds over there, but they don't look like rain clouds. That couple that just walked by kind of looked like my mom and her partner. It was kind of strange. I saw him first and then I thought, hey, is that... No, it couldn't be. I'll tell my mom and Mark that they have doppelgangers in Toronto. Hey, Alan K. Kwan in with a $5 super chat. Talk about ice cream. Here's to the fund for more. Thank you very much, Alan K. Kwan. Yes, going to be in for some more hot summer weather. Ice cream is always required. I appreciate it. Look at this nice old library here. I think Jeanette would like this. I don't know if we've ever shown her this library before. So Jeanette, if you're watching the replay later, I hope you enjoy this classic building, the Runnymede branch. I wonder what year that was built. Looks like it's circa late 19th century. There's a plaque in front, but I don't feel like running across the street. I'm sure it's easy enough to Google. kind of handy in Toronto the way they put those nice informative plaques in front of most of the historic buildings, letting you know what year it was built and some interesting history and background. So we're out of Bloor West Village now. But as you know, Bloor Street just goes on and on and on with retail and interesting neighborhoods. Well, Strides talked about that old library, did he? He usually likes to point out the old libraries for Jeanette also. And of course anyone else who enjoys old libraries. I've always said there's two things that Toronto does really, really well. And that is old fire stations or fire halls and old libraries. Haunted libraries? That would be cool. I'd get Megan to go in since she's a believer and I'm not, so we're supposed to go into the bathrooms at the King Edward Hotel because she insists that they're haunted and I say poppycock. But we haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm supposed to sort of invite or goad the ghosts into showing themselves. I think that would be fun to do. And hey, it's my favorite old apartment building. I've shown this place a few times before. 2001, Bloor Street. Da, 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 da. Where do you live, Ken? That's where I live. Dun, 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 dun. I don't live there, but kind of wish I did. That would be quite the live stream. Yes, it would. I guess I'll let the white van go. Alright, I couldn't really see the chat there, walking in that bright sunlight. Hey, good morning, David Clippert. How you doing? Oh, is that so, Susan? Hello, Luca Oscar Verones. Almost mispronounced your name. Johnny, come here. I love shade. Now we're walking towards High Park. It's been a while since I've live streamed through this area. I almost got it. can go down into the park. It's kind of neat. Using one hand here, I got something else in my other hand that I'm carrying. Yeah, it's very nice and cool and shady right here. Kind of want to just hang out here for a minute. Oh, sorry. And that's what happens when you try to hang out in a cool, shady spot. Hey, Bill Chow, how's it going? Something about old buildings. More haunted old buildings, huh? Alan K. Kwan, yes, it is a plastic bag. I have in it a bunch of stuff. I have my umbrella, I have my Osmo Pocket, I have a... what else do I have? I have a charging cord for my phone. I have the carrying bag for my gimbal, and I have a power bar. This bag weighs a good 5 pounds or so. Hey, Chris Mills, good afternoon. Giuseppe, maybe I will. A burrito? No, I wish. If it was a girthy burrito, that'd be another 5 pounds. Then I could do some curls as I was walking along. Hey, Whitby Dude is here, and Joseph Mondo, hello. We've been on a cross-Canada trip. That sounds awesome. I'll be going on sort of a cross-Canada flight in a few months, flying out to Edmonton and then Vancouver, and then all the way back to Toronto again. But of course you don't see too much from the plane. You don't get the cross-Canada experience really. I see a subway train. It's High Park subway station, just right over there. My arm's getting to the size of Hogan's. 24-inch pythons? I don't know. I don't think I'm quite Hoganish, Hogan-like. I'm not at Hogan levels yet. Check out my 24-inch pythons. I think he was kind of fibbing a bit, you know, with that whole 24-inch pythons thing. I don't think there are 24 inches. Maybe 20, 21. Hey Morgan, I am on Bloor Street. We walked through Bloor West Village already, and now we're passing High Park, which is right here, and heading west towards downtown. I think 12H08 lives somewhere around here, right? Or is it 128OH? She yelled at me from her window a couple times. So if you're watching this later on, 12 in the replay, hello, I'm walking near your place. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think I'm gonna switch hands here. The gimbal in the other hand. There we go. Hey, PAG, how's it going? How about those Blue Jays? I don't know, how about them? I haven't really been paying much attention. Got the impression they're not doing so well lately. Hey, Michelle Briggs is here. Full. How's it going? Once again, it's very bright here. Sam Pack giving me the thumbs up. Thank you very much, sir. I made it out of George Street alive, yes. Wasn't much going on when I walked through there. Toronto's most feared street. I legit see or hear people say that they would never walk along that block of George Street. They're literally scared of it. So that wasn't really an exaggeration. Plenty of people would be like, nope. Feels lonely here where I am right now. We're on George Street. I'm just a lonely boy, lonely and blue. And here's the entrance into High Park. Yeah, that is my neighborhood. George Street is just one street over from my street. That very block, actually, too. The scary block is just one street over from my block. Look at this nice old apartment building. Actually, that one's pretty nice, too. What's wrong with George Street? Well, mostly nothing. Most of it is just a nice downtown street with a nice mix of old buildings and tree-lined blocks and all that sort of thing, but just that last block between Dundas and Gerrard is something else. It's something special. Is that an Andrew Goldstein? I'm not even sure who sings that song. I don't know. Who does that song, Lonely Boy? Is it like Paul Anka, maybe? I don't know. Somebody from like the late 50s, early 60s, right? It was Paul Anka? All right. I like when I'm right. There's a rabba. You'll find these all over the city, and they're expensive, but they're handy because they're open 24 hours. And they have most things that you find in a full-size grocery store. Just taking advantage of this nice shady spot here. Yeah, I guess Paul Anka wasn't the only one who recorded that song, but maybe his version is the most well-known one. Your dad taught Paul Anka how to swim? Is that a fact? Yeah. He was an Ottawa boy, right? Paul Anka was from Ottawa. I think he's still alive too, isn't he? He's pretty old now, unless he died and I didn't hear about it. Mercury X, that's cool. That's a cool story. It's always fun when you're learning stuff like that. Ever consider getting involved in municipal politics? Not seriously, no. I don't know if I'd want to deal with all the nonsense. All the glad handing and ugh. I don't know if I could take it, you know. Paul Anka is 81. He's getting up there, same age as, well, the Beatles, the surviving Beatles actually. I think Ringo is 82 now. And Paul just turned 80, so right in between them. You like the sunrise stream, Susan? I'll probably do another one of those. Of course, as the time goes on, the sunrise will get later and later, so I won't have to get up as early as I did last time. So hey, that works for me. Ringo looks young. He does. I think he dyes his hair. You know, I mean, obviously his hair can't still be that dark, and his beard also. He must just dye all of his hair. And he always has those sunglasses on that kind of make him look basically the same as he looked like 30 years ago. $99 watching. Yeah, I saw it hit 100 there just a minute ago. I find these daytime walks don't usually get up to the same numbers that my nighttime walks do, but it's all good. Kind of walking slowly. Usually I walk much more quickly, but I just feel like walking more slowly today. And hey, there's a couple of neat little waterfalls here. Hey, Brad Palmer, good afternoon. Yeah, there's a nice dog. He's looking right at me. Hello. He was smiling at me, maybe. There's another one. I'm just gonna wait in the shade here for the light to change instead of standing in the bright sunlight. That's sort of why I'm doing it, Noble Cost. Trying not to get too hot and sweaty. I'm sure people in Russia believe that, Ali. Just like they believe that in North Korea, Kim Jong-un and his father could like hit nothing but holes in one when they play golf and things like that. Like they're superhuman, you know? When he plays golf, every hole is a hole in one. Go into 7-Eleven. I don't know, I have no reason to go into 7-Eleven. Where is it? What's coming here? Oh, it's a wing place. All right. Scott Ehrman, yes. Skyscraper construction galore. I just read about a couple more proposals for some new buildings. There's a proposal for a 69-story tower and another one was like 57 stories, I believe. Both of them downtown. These are brand new proposals. But as far as construction, actual construction goes, there's at least 35 to 40 skyscrapers under construction in the city right now. What's the most wings I've ever had? Well, I don't really eat wings, so I'd have to say 0. I'm one of those vegetable-tarians, so no wings for me. That guy had like quite a lot of stuff attached to his bike. Well, I'm not vegan, I'm just a regular old school vegetarian. If I was vegan, I wouldn't be able to eat pizza. So I draw the line at that. And obviously I love ice cream sandwiches, so couldn't be vegan if I ate ice cream sandwiches. Whitby, dude, yeah, the Garden District has tons of new buildings on the go. Yeah, I've never tried vegan cheese. I'm not really a big fan of cheese to begin with, unless it's on pizza or sometimes a cheese sandwich with sliced cheese. I don't mind, but that's pretty much it for me when it comes to cheese. I don't eat fish either. Yeah, the lanes here are very narrow. I think Johnny has complained about that on more than one occasion. If you're stuck behind a slow cyclist, you're kind of screwed, right? Until you get to an intersection. It's dynamite sushi. Dynamite! Speaking of vegan, here's a vegan restaurant right here. Yeah, I could sort of agree with that, Novokos. We're not in the little Ukraine area anymore, but here's a Ukrainian-Canadian Shevchenko, I'm pronouncing that right or not, museum, gallery, library. And there's also a Ukrainian museum down by the U of T campus, I think on Spadina Circle around there. Yeah, we're almost at Dundas and Bloor. They only intersect in two places. Right up ahead here, and then way in the west end in Etobicoke they intersect again. King's Slice. I think I've noticed this place before and I commented on it. Oh, here's that museum and library. All right, Susan. There's a new building. Join those other two. Those two brown ones have been there forever, since like the 70s, early 70s, I think. But that one there is brand new. It's Scotty's Variety. Come in and buy a cool, refreshing root beer. The Scotty's Variety. Trying to get the warp engines going, Captain. is Bike Pirates. I remember years ago I went there with a friend of mine who, you can go there and fix your bike and they let you use their tools if you want to fix your bike yourself and that sort of thing. So my friend from back in the day and I went to their old location, which is further east on Bloor Street, so because she needed to like change her flat tire, and it happened to be Women's Day or something, so there are no men allowed. No men allowed inside the store. So I walked in and everyone just glared at me like I had committed a great crime or something. And then I was informed that it was Women's Day, no men allowed, so I had to stand outside and on the sidewalk while my friend was inside fixing her bike. I was like, well, I guess I can't give you a hand. Go to it, I'll wait out here. John 123, yeah, having a long walk. See if I can make it all the way downtown. Here's the Giraffe Building, as people call it. I think this is finally going to be redeveloped. There was a proposal here years ago for a building, but it was opposed due to the design and the height and that sort of thing, even though there's tall buildings literally right across the street. And then the site just went quiet again for another 10 years. And then a new proposal came along, which was approved, I believe. So the Giraffe Building will soon be no more. Dundas Street. That'll take you down to Roncesvalles Avenue. And if you go up that way, it'll take you into the junction. And there's Dundas West subway station just right over there. And the Giraffe Building. I've always sort of liked this intersection. There's always just lots going on here. Got like commercial streets on all four corners, pretty much. Nice selection of pigeons. I was just thinking the same thing. Holy moly, actually there's more than I thought. What's going on here? That's a lot of pigeons. Am I heading to downtown? Yes, I am. Yeah, Jerry K, I don't find that Giraffe Building to be anything of any historical nature worth preserving, really. It's a rather nondescript building with a gaudy paint job. I don't like when they tear down nice old storefronts, though, unnecessarily. Why are there no Mercedes? Well, that's not really true. There's lots of Mercedes, really, but maybe I just haven't really come across any. There's Mercedes, Audi, BMW. You see those cars all the time. Hello, Advisorit, or is it Advisorit? And hello, Franklin Mint. Here's the Up Express and a GO train. But the Up Express also goes right past here. Ah, shade. Hey, Dave Edmonds, how's it going? Yep, I'm live and in action. Walking all the way downtown from Jane Street. That's a pretty good hike. I can see some of the buildings downtown, but they look like they're a million miles away. Just made a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, that's old school, Susan. That's good stuff. I like those. I said I wasn't a fan of cheese for the most part, but I do like grilled cheese sandwiches. It's been a long time since I've had one. That was one of those things my mom used to make. Oh yes. She also made awesome French toast. And that's still what I like when I go visit her. She just knows, oh, do you want some French toast? I'm like, heh, you know it. Kind of a neat little shop there. 3-JIT variety. I'm not sure what that means, but got your gifts, groceries, fruits, and vegetables. Well, look at, here's some more old houses, I guess, that are going to be demolished by the looks of it. Of course, these are a bit worse for wear also. I kind of like this old commercial building though, but it looks like it's part of the redevelopment. And an 18-story residential building will go here. I mean, these are no great loss or anything, but I do like these old commercial buildings though. I bet you this used to be a little neighborhood store at one time. And it still has an air conditioner in the window. I wonder if it works. Free air conditioner up for grabs. Three different kinds of jits. That's what I thought, you know, that's what I thought. Did I watch Megan's Barbie dress video? Yes, of course. Actually, I watched it before anyone else because she just wanted my opinion on it before she officially published it. So yeah. And yeah, her channel is doing all right. For those who didn't know, Megan started her own YouTube channel. And she has one video up where she makes a Barbie and the Rockers gown from scratch. All handmade, no sewing machine required. So that's her video, sort of like a tutorial where she makes this Barbie and the Rockers gown. It was a show that, or a movie I guess, that she watched when she was a little girl that she really loved. And I think the description, or in the description, you can find a link to Megan's YouTube channel. I think that's still there, so yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. And I think she's up to like over 50 subscribers, so not too shabby. And that video I think has well over 200 views already. So way to go, Megan. This is kind of an interesting looking street. Yeah, and Bonsai, her little dog, makes an appearance in the video, that's right.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great, Mommy. Okay, that sounds great. Okay, love you guys. Have fun. Okay, bye.
Oh, this is the one that Johnny rants about because it's just an oppressive presence to the street. And I tend to agree. It's like, why build something this long on a street like Bloor Street, which really should be geared more towards mixed use, retail, restaurants, that sort of thing. Just like a long stretch of nothing to offer the pedestrian, right? I think that's the gist of his rant. Please use other sidewalk. No! I refuse. The shade is on this side, so I'm staying on this side. It looks like an institution, but I think it's just basically a residential complex. Each door has its own little address. Yeah, it's just a long residential building. Now, can I get through here? I know I refused to use the other sidewalk. Will I pay for it now? I guess I have to go up these stairs. Christian Hansen. Yeah, Scott Briggs was here. He might be just silently watching. Oh no, what have I gotten myself into here? See, this is what happens when I refuse to use the other sidewalk. Hey, it's an adventure. God, I guess I'm gonna have to walk all the way around the block. Well, a bit of a detour, no big deal. Yeah, I'm just trying to get on to where the path is, where the tracks are. All I see is fences and gates everywhere. And it smells funny around here. See, another fence, another gate. This is like some Twilight Zone. I'm stuck in here. What is this? What in the heck? I hate these kind of developments. Maybe it'll spit me back out where I came in. Let's see if this takes me down. What the heck? This is the underground parking. Oh, caramba. Hey, Big S, how's it going? Hey, I'm lost in the Twilight Zone. Nobody's supposed to get anywhere from here if you lived in this area. Let's watch the TheKenContinuum just wander around in some ridiculous housing development. Looks like I found a way out of here at least. Do I ever want to come here again? No, never. I think it's literally going to take me right back to where I started when I came up that stairway. Hey Prolzy, how's it going? Why not? Hey Lisa, Sterling. Well, here's Bloor Street again. This time I'm going to cross to the other side. Yeah. I could have sworn before when I walked through here you could just walk up over that railway trestle thing and back down the other side again. See, I'm back to where I began. How annoying is that? That was a nice little interlude, yep. I discovered Toronto's own Twilight Zone. So anyone who's walking along here, don't go that way. Don't be a dingus like me and get sucked into another dimension. I upped my step count, yep. Now I'm out on the bright sunny side of the street. This is what I was trying to avoid. Somebody wrote fake plants. Really? I think they're real. They look real to me. Just a little interlude in another dimension. I left this space-time continuum and I temporarily crossed over into another space-time continuum. That's why I call myself the TheKenContinuum. I can just, you know, transfer from one continuum to another. Smell the roses. I think I could smell them when I walked past. Oh, there's another GO train. We got the ever-present Muzak. This is our first encounter with Muzak, I think, in the whole stream so far. It's getting hot. I'm going to go back to the shady side of the street. Burger Bros. Yeah, we're coming sort of into the prime core areas here now. This used to be a really sketchy area. I think it might still be a little bit, but not as much as it used to be. Across Lansdowne Avenue. Ah, I'm back in the shade. Oh, yes. Hey, yeah, me too, Todd. Glad you could catch it. Is Muzak copyrighted? Well, sometimes. You never know until the stream is over. You get that little red $sign with a line through it saying no ad revenue for this video. If it's all good, you get a green $sign. Gentrified, sketchy. Yeah, it's sort of heading in that direction. This is Bloordale, as they call it. Prime Rewind, vintage clothing and accessories. I'm guessing this is new. It's either new or it's old and it closed down, or it's new and it has yet to open. It looks new to me. Hey, Dave Edmonds, 2,000 Philippine pesos. Wow, holy, thank you very much, Dave. You definitely need a root beer and ice cream bar after that narrow escape. I know, I was getting a little worried there, Dave. I thought, what if I can't find my way out of this place? What if I just wander around in circles for like the entire stream and then my phone battery dies? But wow, thank you so much, Dave, for all your support. Yeah, even on the shady side of the street, I'm feeling a bit sweaty. The humidity is real. Am I close to Bathurst? Well, I'm getting there. I'm not super close yet. I'd say it's half-hour walk away. So I guess to most people, no, that's not close. But to a walk tuber, yeah, that's not far. Half-hour walk, no big deal. Vito's Barbershop. That seems like a nice old school barbershop. I just imagine like a 70-year-old guy, you know, with white hair from the old country. Hey, you want a haircut? Hey, all right, sit down. There you go. I'm gonna give you a good haircut. There you go. $15. There you go. Good haircut. Mercury X knows this area too well. Duffy's Tavern. It's kind of funny across the street, that place. That dog next door on the window, it says, "Oh crap, we're closing." Oh crap indeed. And a vacuum store. You don't see these anymore. I know people buy vacuums still, but for some reason stores full of vacuums just seems like a bit of a throwback to another era. And look at this. These are pretty friendly looking, and they even have their own names. Got Henry and Hetty. James, that's a good name. Pneumatic. Ooh. With a straight blade razor for neck hairs. That's right. That's how you do it. Toronto's Do What Music guy. That's how you do it. I don't even have a vacuum. I don't really have any carpets. I just have one throw rug. My apartment is very tiny, and it's hardwood floors, as well as fake hardwood floors. They look pretty real, but they're not real. But in any case, I can just go around my apartment in 5 minutes with a broom, and that takes care of it. And my throw rug, if it gets a little linty, I can literally just brush it in like 30 seconds and it's all cleaned up. No vacuum required. Ken Kickens, it's not raining. No, there's no sign of rain. No sign of rain at all. Are these competing dental offices? I wonder if they hate each other. I wonder if they like sabotage each other's business. Dr. Christina Dillon and Dr. Tri Tang Win. The battle of the dentists. Battle of the dentists. dun, 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 dun. Battle of the Dentists. Oh, they're starting this huge new development here. They tore down an old school, and this is going to be a multi-building development, I think, with some pedestrian walkways incorporated with some retail and a new tall building for this neighborhood. I think it's going to be 39 stories, which is taller than anything in this neighborhood by a good deal. Sounds like an old school development. You could say that. Yes, you could say that. And speaking of the old school, here it is. It's kind of sad in a way to see an old school get torn down, because you know that lots of people have all kinds of fond memories. Bloor Collegiate, that's what it was. Bloor Collegiate is no more. No high school reunions for you. You have to go to the Holiday Inn. There was a water spout high fiver. I saw that. I saw that on the news. That looked pretty awesome. Oh, Dave Edmonds. Yeah, I haven't been to that part of town in a while. I have done some videos through there in the past. Last summer, I went through there. So I think it's getting time for me to check out that area again. I still haven't tried FBI pizza. People keep asking me, have you tried FBI pizza yet? It's like, no. Yeah, I like that stretch down there. It feels like you're in the city, but you're also somewhere else, you know? It has its own character, its own identity. Hey JS, how's it going? Holiday Inn was torn down too. Well, no high school reunion at all then. There's another old school here. This one I think is being preserved. So that one won't be torn down as far as I know. But the high school, goodbye. And it's Dufferin Street. There's Dufferin Station. And down there you'll find Dufferin Mall. Sort of like an old school neighborhood shopping mall. I hear that FBI pizza is supposed to be pretty good. Jerk King. 2-for-1 shawarma. I wonder if you get 2-for-1 falafels also. I don't see why not, right? You want to try Belly Busters? Yeah, I highly recommend it. There's actually another location opening on Bloor Street up ahead, like quite a ways up ahead, but it's cool to see. And there's a third location, I think, opening on College Street as well. So King Street won't be the only place I can get my Belly Buster subs. And I think there's also a location way up in Midtown, but I'll never go up there. Oh no, is this dog taking a big dump right on the sidewalk? I'll try not to point my my phone towards that.
Okay, bye.
And I also make sure to hold my breath as I walk past there. Don't want to get a whiff of that. Hey, Clayton Crawford, how's it going? The monkey's paw. So you can find like a restaurant or a cafe to suit almost any taste or any need here as you walk along Bloor Street all the way to downtown. It's just a solid strip of businesses, except when you pass by Christie Pitts, kind of transitions into a bit of a quiet zone there, but then it picks up again. That was the pad thai. It was really good. Actually, I've been kind of craving pad thai ever since I had that. There's a food court in the atrium on Bay that I used to go and get my pad thai at regularly. And it might not be as good as the pad thai at Pai, which is considered the best in the city, but I thought it was pretty darn good for food court pad thai, and it was a pretty good sized serving as well, like a big container of it, and about half the price of what I paid at Pai. So I might have to stop by there soon, get this craving under control. Bolivar. Betty's Convenience. What about Veronica? Where's Veronica's Convenience? Speaking of dogs, how is Stella doing? I think very well. or Midge. There is a nice reference. Midge. Who remembers Midge, right? Oh, it's a movie about Brian Jones, former member of the Rolling Stones, who is deceased. He died in 1969 by drowning. Yes, wasn't Midge the girlfriend of Big Moose? Remember Big Moose? Every sentence in the comics uttered by Big Moose began with the word duh, duh. Chris the Pepsi driver. Go see Bullet Train. Yeah, you recommend that? I watched the new Predator movie called Prey. I thought it was alright. It was just okay. It was better than all the crappy sequels that came after Predator 2. It was better than those, but it wasn't as good as the original Predator. Not even close, but it was alright. It was definitely worth, you know, the time to watch. My only issue with it was that the people in the movie were supposed to be part of a Native American tribe circa the 1700s, but when they talked, they kind of sounded like modern day, like millennials or even like Gen Y kids when they talk, you know? Just the way they spoke to each other and the words they used, I was like, that sounds pretty modern to me, but that's just a nitpick on my part. We deliver on Bloor all the time. Chris the Pepsi driver. Do you deliver Pepsi? Picard, engage. Warp factor 8.9. Hey, look, Megan used to work here. This is where Megan worked when her and I first started dating. Well, she had two jobs. This was her other job. She works in marketing as her main job, and this was her other job. So yeah, I used to come here and pick her up after work because she lived near here, so I'd pick her up and then we'd go back to her place. She lived on Margaretta Street, which was back there. I already passed it. They are time travelers. Yeah, you kind of would have thought so based on the dialogue in this movie, but anyway, it was an alright movie. Yeah, that's funny, Todd Boothby, yeah. That's what made it kind of like, How did I meet Megan? Well, her and I worked at the same place a long time ago, like 8 years ago. We were co-workers. And then she left that place to go do other things. But then 6 years later, we like stayed in touch after she left that workplace, just on social media and things like that. And then we met up one time just to, you know, catch up and all that and talk about what's going on in our lives. And then another couple years later, we started dating, so. It all started 8 years ago. And we've been dating for 2.5 years, around 2.5 years now. And go see Bullet Train. Yeah, maybe I will. Or maybe I will legally acquire it over the internet. Perfectly legally, of course. Ossington Avenue. I've heard of the powers of Coke. Chris, the Pepsi driver. The amazing powers of Coke. Removing rust from nails and things of that nature. Just makes you imagine what it does to your stomach lining. Alright, so Ossington Ave. The great march down Bloor Street continues. Let's check my battery. I'm at 34%. I do have my power bank with me though, so if I need to, I might hook that up. Get me downtown. For all your breakfast needs. Freshco get my dollar rupee yet? I don't know, I haven't checked lately. I have a feeling they didn't though. It's a nice long walk. Yes it is, Jerry K. Yes it is. Just checking on the chat here. Well, guess what, Chris the Pepsi driver? I bought a 12-pack of mug root beer, the cans, a 12-pack of cans. because Freshco was letting me down. So I got mug in the fridge now. Sorry, our compliments. If you're not in stock, I will go elsewhere. Hello, random one. How's it going? Is it thundering up past the 401? Huh. Oh, look at that. You know what? Those clouds up there do look pretty dark and stormy. Just looking north here.
You can see Tiffany.
I just heard thunder. It's thundering. I can hear it now. Thunder! Thunder. 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 Wow, I wonder if the rain will come down here. So my title may not be inaccurate after all. Although I did put a question mark. Possible thunderstorms. I didn't say rain though, you notice? I just said thunderstorms. So if it's thundering, that counts as a thunderstorm. Did I bring an umbrella? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's still sunny right here. But yeah, look it up there. The clouds are definitely of the stormy look, stormy type. Is Vivian still here? I haven't seen her in the chat. Hey, Michael Strathmore. 2 tickets to the Jays game at 3 p.m. Oh, well, thank you so much, but I can't make it either, Michael. Yes, unfortunately, I'll be busy at 3 p.m., but by all means, hope you find a way to pass those on to someone in need or someone who would appreciate them. But yes, thank you once again for the kind offer. Okay, Vivian. It's just good to know that you're here just watching silently. More thunder. It's kind of weird having thunder when it just looks like a sunny blue sky day from this direction. Here's Christie Pitts Park. Oh, it's very kind of you, Michael Strathmore. We got our first sirens of the stream. That took a while. Almost 2 hours in. We're about to enter Koreatown. There's Gray Street. And up there is Christie Street. And Christie Pits. Simple Burger, that was the name of that restaurant. I can appreciate that, you know. I would just like a simple burger, please. We can do that for you. None of those fancy burgers. Yeah, the clouds up there, yeah, look pretty thunderous. The sights and sounds of Koreatown. You delivered to the Sam's on Sherborne and Dundas. I know it very well. That's also where you can get, what's that brand called? Faygo. They sell Faygo there. There's not a lot of places in Toronto where you can get Faygo. That's Detroit's own special brand of pop. Or soda, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Crystal Wilson, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, walking down Bloor Street in Koreatown. Here's Hone Fitness. I think this is one of the more inexpensive gyms that you can join. I believe they have some of the lowest monthly fees, but then again, that might come with, you know, a bit of a downgrade, I suppose, compared to some other gyms. Didn't I do a pop? Yeah, I did a pop versus soda video a long time ago, before I was doing the walking videos. It's still up on the channel. It's one of the oldest videos on this channel. I had a bunch of other videos like that too, when I took most of them down. I left the pop versus soda video up though. And I put another one of those old videos on my Ken Continues channel, my sort of little secondary channel. If the storm is going to come over here, it might stick to north of the 401. I guess I already walked past the Poop Cafe, right? I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, a nice cool breeze. I'm at the point now where my shirt is sticking to me. I know that's hot, I know. Mary Brown's. I think Crystal likes Mary Brown's. I'm getting that distinct impression. It's alright, but it's no Poop Cafe. And someone asked a while ago if we were near Bathurst. Well, now we are. Bathurst is just up ahead. It might have been longer than a half an hour. I am walking slowly though, right? I mentioned earlier. I usually walk much faster than this. It would have been a half an hour at my regular speed. And here's Palmerston. This is the nice part of Palmerston here. They have the old street lamps going all the way down the street. Yes, we're in Lisa's Hood. And Mirvish Village is temporarily non-existent, but it will come back. There are plans to bring it back. Mostly preserved, but just with a whole new bunch of shops and restaurants. Who knows what there'll be, actually. And Chris the Pepsi driver, $6.99. Thanks, Ken, for what you do. Show off T-Dot. She's a beautiful city. Toronto is a true diamond in the rough. Thank you very much, Chris the Pepsi driver, for your kind contribution. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And we just hit the 2-hour mark. There's snakes and lattes. But yeah, 2 hours in. And I'm not stopping yet. What's that? 24% battery. I think I'm going to plug in my power bank once the battery goes down to 10% or so. Just to try to get us to Yonge Street. That's sort of my goal. As long as my data also lasts. I'm getting close to the end of my high-speed data as well. If I start getting a notification that the stream is stuttering, it's probably because my high-speed data ran out. But here you can see Mirvish Village is still there. Like, the old buildings are still there. They didn't tear them down. And this will be remade into a pedestrian walkway, a pedestrian thoroughfare. And hopefully some new cool shops, restaurants, and galleries will open up in those old buildings. Yeah, these aren't condos though. These are just rental apartments rising here on the old Honest Ed site. But if you're new to the stream, 2 hours in, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, why not hit that subscribe button right now, and then you can be sure to catch future streams and videos. I post videos on a daily basis on my channel, and I do these live streams at least twice a week. And hit the like button too, why not? And here's Bathurst Street. So now we've officially crossed over into what is considered downtown. Once you pass Bathurst Street, heading east, you enter the boundaries of downtown. And Bloor Street is sort of like the northern boundary also. How far east am I going? At least to Yonge Street. I think Yonge Street is my goal. Unless my high-speed data runs out before I get there. We'll see. But my new billing cycle begins, I think, tomorrow, so I'll immediately have another 40 gigs of high-speed data starting tomorrow. All right, Allie, have fun in another world. Michael, I didn't, but I'm with Belle. So I pay about $85 a month for 40 gigs of high-speed data. But I keep an eye out for specials and promotions where you can kick that up by another 10 or 20 gigs for the same price. %, battery. So this is the Annex now, by the way. After we crossed Bathurst, we come into the Annex Neighborhood. This is where lots of U of T students come to hang out in their leisure time. Lots of restaurants, cafes, bars. Lots of sushi places also around here. And a really good bookstore up ahead, BMV Books, used books. And they have some new books too. Oh, this is cool. It's a map of Toronto circa 1857. Goes all the way up to Bloor Street in the north. And all the way to the Don River in the east. And over to about Trinity Bellwoods in the west. So that was Toronto in 1857. And here's the Future Bistro. This is a good place to hang out. Yeah, my street was on there. I mean, I didn't see it, but it's within those boundaries anyway. My street used to be a really fancy street for rich people, actually. Over 100 years ago. Hey, Total Tech. I'm your hero. Get out of here. No way. Well, if you say so, Total Tech. I won't argue. What Value Village? Is there that new Value Village that's supposed to be opening up around here? Like the one on Queen Street? It's like a Value Village boutique or something like that. It took over the pub. Okay. I guess I walked past it. All right, Chris the Pepsi driver. Yes, have a great day. And thanks once again for the super chat earlier. Deliver that Pepsi. Hey, Emo's Music Channel's here. Hello. And Jenna, good afternoon. Oh, and I see Gabby's here. I don't think I said hello to you yet. We would love to stay in Canada watching from South Africa. Well, I hope you get to come and visit at least. That would be awesome. Jenna, yeah, we did have some thunder just a little while ago. I caught a few rumbles of thunder, but haven't heard anything in the last 10-15 minutes or so. I think the thunder clouds are still up there, just to the north. I think north of the 401. And here's the Jewish Community Center. This is where my nephews Max and Eli would come and do fun activities. But now they're in Vancouver. Hopefully they have a place there to go. Hey, it's the CN Tower. Is this the first time we've seen it? I think that's our first CN Tower sighting after over 2 hours of streaming. That's 17%. Maybe what I'll do now is I'll hook up my power bank, because once it gets down to about 15%, the battery just starts to nosedive. And next thing you know, it's at like next to nothing. And this bench is hot. I just sat down on it and it's like burning my butt. Power bank in my pocket. Ugh, it's hot here. To a freaking hoot here. Can't stand the hoot heat. Let's see if I can plug this in without it disrupting my gimbal. Okay. Alright, I think I did it. Now I have this long cord dangling down into my pocket. Should keep me alive anyway, hopefully. Yeah, I've noticed those smoke stickers too, Lisa. There's a sightseeing bus. Hello Omar, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's a funky mural up there. Kind of neat. Caught another dog doing his business. I should put that in the title. Possible thunderstorms and multiple dogs pooping. Come one, come all. Enjoy the stream. It's hot in Kingston, yeah. Kingston's a good place. I like that town. Oh, okay, this lady here has her hair colored pink in the front, and she did the same thing to her dog. So they have matching hairstyles. Her dog has pink ears. Isn't that cute? Harley Lake, BC. Bruce, how you doing? Hey, Cheesy Rider, how's it going? I ran into you in person, that's right. If you watched my power outage video, I come across Cheesy Rider on Yonge Street, who was also recording a video of the power outage. So I appear in his video and he appears in mine. And you can check out his channel, just called Cheesy Rider. There's a bit of a breeze. I think maybe the stormy weather is kind of making its way this way because the wind is picking up. Oh, I just saw lightning. We're going to get thunder. I think we're going to get a thunderclap. I just saw a huge lightning bolt. Will we see another one? Thunder. Thunder. Warning of severity. Whoa. It'll be quick and dirty. Yeah, the wind is really picking up now. So geez, if I make it to Yonge Street before the storm hits, I might be able to start up a pre-recorded video because I have my Osmo Pocket with me. Maybe I'll get a proper thunder and lightning storm video for the channel. What camera am I using? Right now I'm just using my Samsung Galaxy phone for the live stream, but I have my DJI Osmo Pocket with me. That's what I use for my pre-recorded videos, where I record those in 4K. There's the skyline looking south. Oh yeah, no worries, I'm going to keep everything under my umbrella if it comes to that. Yeah, me too, Lisa. Looking at the skyline over Varsity Stadium, it sort of just gives me the feels, you know? It's like, yes, I live here. David Clipper, that could happen. The CN Tower gets struck by lightning 200 times a year on average. So that's pretty crazy. But it was designed to withstand lightning strikes, so that's completely normal and acceptable for it to get struck by lightning. But 200 times, that's pretty crazy. Walking in this direction, it still just looks like a sunny summer day. And we're coming into the heart of downtown. We've got the Royal Ontario Museum just up ahead. And the Mink Mile just beyond that. And look at this, a brand new Circle K here. I never noticed that one before. Do you think strange things are afoot in there? Of course there are. Of course there are.
4-5 Minuten.
There's the ROM. Subway heading underneath. This is where the subway takes a turn and it veers to the west before it starts going north again. Ooh, clouds up there are pretty scary looking. There's the Church of the Redeemer. That's Avenue Road. And down this way is Queen's Park. ROM. Can't read the chat, it's too bright. Scary clouds, yep. Not only is it the brightness something that makes it hard for me to read the chat, also my hair blowing in my face sometimes makes it hard to see. It's like, get out of your face, stupid hair. Do I see a hilarious House of Frightenstein reference? Of course it's from Clayton Crawford. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. And here's the Mink Mile. Solidly downtown now, although the north end of downtown. At one time this was often referred to as uptown or midtown, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Yeah, I guess Allie's back from the different world already. It's a different world. Ooh. Was Lisa Bonet there? I always thought she was cute. Say hello to Lisa Bonet if you go back to the different world. It's like Brooks Brothers is getting a makeover, and the Winners and Home Sense as well. Whatever, sport a man bun. No! I'm staunchly anti-man bun. Megan keeps insisting that man buns are sexy and I should wear a man bun. I'm like, hells no. I'm not going to be one of those dudes. I'd rather have my hair blowing in my face 24 hours a day. Sky is still blue over here. Perhaps a mullet. I think I'd rather have a mullet than a man bun. So a couple of these buildings are slated for redevelopment. They're only two-story nondescript buildings here. Nothing of any heritage value as far as I can tell, and there's a 79-story building proposed for this site. That's damn tall, 271 meters. I just heard more thunder. Looking up into Yorkville towards the scary clouds. You live in a van down by the river. At a meeting of the cute doggies.
They can stay red. Keep them out of the sun.
Crossing Bay Street. We're almost at Young. Is this my longest ever live stream? I think I just passed my previous record. I think 2 hours and 30 minutes was my previous longest live stream.
Actually, what is happening right now? I'm carrying a big record. I'm like, we were doing it.
We'll come find you up there then. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Lisa. And I think it was winter last time I did a stream this long. Hear more thunder. Tall buildings. Alright, Brad Palmer, you're very welcome, and thank you for joining me on this record-breaking live stream. I'll see you next time, I'm sure. Seems like my power bank is doing its job. Hey, I made it to Young Street.
Let's walk to the library.
I don't see the storm coming this way yet. And I haven't gotten any notification about my high-speed data yet, so let's just keep it going. I'm just going to walk south along Young Street. Storm canceled your plans, did it, Susan? Yeah, if the storm heads down here, I'll end the live stream and start another video for my channel, but as long as it's sunny and nice, I'm going to keep streaming as long as my data holds out. I don't think you can outwalk a thunderstorm, no. We're heading south on Yonge Street, deep into the heart of downtown Toronto. I had to use the second T on Toronto there just to emphasize how deep into the heart of the city I'm going. It just adds a little more oomph, you know, when you use the second T. Hey, Fans Buses Gaming! Didn't even know you were here. It's Charles Street. This is quite the skyscraper canyon now. Never used to be. I heard someone mention that the Brass Rail was closing. Is that true? That's that strip club up ahead. I don't know if that's just false information or someone said that somewhere. Maybe it was on Reddit. Can't believe everything you read on Reddit, that's for sure. Gustavo, you love Canada and us Canadians. Well, thank you. You're not so bad yourself. Yeah, us Canadians are nice, eh? You lost my stream for 5 minutes. Oh, so that's why you said I was ending my stream earlier, Ellen. You thought I had ended it. Nope, I kept it going. I'm gonna use up all of my high-speed data. Once the stream starts stuttering, that's when you know I've used up my my data. If we get to that point. And then I'll have to end it. It's on Reddit. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I used to enjoy Reddit. Now I find it a bit insufferable sometimes to read some of the stuff I see on there. Lots of eye rolling and things of that nature when I read Reddit these days. Hey, look who it is. Hey, look, an upcoming K-pop concert. Does Bevi know about this? Although it's not, you know who, it's not the band she likes. BTS, I was trying to remember what they were called. Yes, BTS. See, I'm not totally old and unhip. I know who BTS is, and I also know who Harry Styles is. Although I would never go see either of them if I was paid, but I know who they are. Young and Dundas in my future, perhaps, unless my high-speed data runs out before I get there. I think at the beginning of the stream I had about 6.5 gigs of high-speed data left. And usually a 2-hour stream will take up at least 5 gigs of high-speed data, or in the neighborhood of 5 gigs. That's of course streaming at 1080p. Yes, Harry Styles was in that boy band, One Direction. They were all the rage about 10 years ago. And he played 2 shows at the Scotiabank Arena last night and the night before that. And they're his only Canadian dates on his whole North American tour. So all kinds of people were camped out in front of the arena. Well, mostly young women. 99% young women, maybe 99.9% young women. Were all camped out hoping to score tickets. And some of them came from like across the country, since this is his only Canadian tour date. And maybe they couldn't go to an American show for some reason that was closer to them. So Toronto was their only bet. So I walked past there the other day when all these girls were camped out there probably all night waiting to get tickets. You'd like to visit the falls in Hamilton. Yes, Hamilton is known for its many waterfalls, strangely enough. It has a reputation as being this gritty industrial steel town, but it's also full of these natural wonderments. I think it has more waterfalls than any other Canadian city or something of that nature. Is the storm coming this way? Well, I don't know, maybe a little bit. I think it might be moving this way. Will it catch up to me? We shall see. Maybe that other one is just done to death, Novokos. Crossing Wellesley Street. Downtown Yonge. You went to see Megadeth? That's cool. Is Megan a fan of Harry Styles? I don't think so, no, but she knows who he is. I don't think that was her cup of tea. I think when BTS came around, she was a bit too old to be part of that fan base. She would have been in her early 20s by then, or just coming into her 20s. So I think if she was 10 years younger, she'd probably be waiting in that lineup. Or would have been waiting in that lineup or camped out. Did I say BTS? I meant One Direction. When One Direction was big about 10-12 years ago. I can't tell all these boy bands apart. Ay vey. One Direction, Two Directions, Three Directions more, four. Gabby, yeah, you're not a fan of this stretch? It is a little bit of a work in progress. It hasn't found its new character yet. Like, this is all just completely empty, all these new storefronts. There was a funky old plaza here at one time. It was like this oddball looking old low-rise plaza, but it had lots of neat stores and restaurants. And the only reason it was there is because an older building burnt down in the 1950s. And so they built this crappy looking plaza to replace it right in the heart of downtown Yonge. So the loss of that plaza is fine with me. It's just the businesses that disappeared with it. I doubt whatever goes in these spaces will be nearly as interesting. So that's kind of a drag. COVID Hippo, thank you very much for watching this long ass stream that's still in progress. It's not over yet. How long will it go? Here's the old clock tower from the St. Charles Tavern. So that's being preserved. There's a new building going up here, but they preserved this old clock tower, so it will remain. They have it all wrapped up in tarps right now. This is where the clock tower is, right here. Yes, the weather has been all right. It never got insufferably hot. And a nice breeze kicks up every now and again. And the storms are remaining to the north for now. Yeah, rain one full. You don't think they're gonna come downtown? It's Carlton Street. And here's College. Let's check out the storm progress. I don't know, the clouds do seem to be coming this way, you know? It's almost getting to the point where they're right overhead now. This is like a never-ending construction zone here. It's been like 2 years at least that this has been like this. Yeah, Susan, I'm not looking forward to that. Like, Yonge and Queen is going to be just a disaster area, just like Yonge and Eglinton, you know? Ugh. It's going to suck to feel like you want to avoid the heart of downtown. Thankfully, it's not Yonge and Dundas that's getting dug up like that. At least that will remain relatively normal, but Yonge and Queen will be a cluster F. Let's just hope it doesn't drag on for over 10 years like Yonge and Eglinton. 15 years later, yeah. Paula Barton is still here. Awesome.
I thought of you. You're the first person I thought of when I saw him.
Hanging in there. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's hung in there for all this time. Almost up to 3 hours now. I appreciate it very much. And another chance for me to pimp out the channel. If you're new, you're wondering what the heck this is all about, well, hit that subscribe button and you'll catch many future live streams and daily videos. And it'll help me get to my goal of 10,000 subscribers, hopefully before the end of the year. Here's Giraffe Street. That's right, Gabby, and hit that like button too. If you're going to hit the subscribe button, why not hit the like button? It's right there also. If you want, no pressure. Watching. That's not bad for a weekday daytime stream. Usually the night streams are the ones that go over 200, or the weekend streams. Past Rotten Ronnie's, the flagship Rotten Ronnie's. Looks like my data is holding out. I must be near the end of it though. There's the warehouse. For once they don't have loud music blaring. The one on Queen Street caused me to get a copyright claim a couple streams ago. Very annoyed. About a place to chat and interact. There's the other BMV Books and what used to be the world's biggest bookstore, but now that's a condo. I think the storm clouds are like coming right over this area now. They're starting to make their way over here. Young and Dundas. It was pretty neat walking around here when all the big video screens were all dark during the power outage. And then it was pretty neat seeing them come back on again too. Yeah, we got lots of music over in that direction. So I'm going to go over here. It would suck to get a copyright claim right at the very end of a 3-hour stream. And streams are super chill, that's right. That's how I like to do it. I hear Ed Sheeran over there, so I'm going to walk away from Ed Sheeran. I don't want any part of that guy. Hit the like. You know what, Lisa, my street, or at least my block, didn't lose power either. Even though it was right in the zone that supposedly lost power, my block did not. Because when I got home, my VCR still had the correct time on it. That's right, that's how you know. If it's flashing 12 o'clock, you know there was a power outage. Hit the like. Yes, thank you, Jerry K. We are Jung and Dundas. Right, bloody Jung and Dundas. Are we at 3 hours yet? We are. We just passed 3 hours. Record breaker. Smash the old record. And the storm has still not come this way. So here we go. The obligatory Young and Dundas 360. Find a shady spot to sit. Here we go, although there's a pigeon. Sorry, pigeon, I'm going to sit beside you, okay? Oh, he flew away. You hear the thunder in Etobicoke, Dahlia. Well, it hasn't come right downtown yet. So I'm going to end this 3+ hour live stream right here at Jungendundis. So thank you everyone for accompanying me on this long ass stream, starting all the way at Jane Street, Bloor West Village. So yes, all the awesome chats are very much appreciated. Thanks to the mods for being awesome, doing their awesome mod squad duties flawlessly. I didn't notice any trolls or anything, but that means the mods were doing their job. And thanks to all who supported the channel with a super chat, super sticker, PayPal, all of the above. Very, very much appreciated. It means more to me than you know. And keep an eye out for my daily videos when I don't do my live streams. My next live stream will be this weekend, either on Saturday or Sunday, so keep an eye out for that. And be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed the stream, and you'll see more. So that's right, I will continue. Thank you everyone. Cheers. Have a great day. And I'll see you all again soon. And maybe we'll get that storm right after I stop this stream. Yeah, it's coming this way. It's coming this way. Yep. All right, bye everyone.